This is Ulanzi's A30 Wireless Lavalier Microphone system that is quite similar to something that I've reviewed, which is the older brother, the UMic AM18. Now the A30 is mainly targeted at mobile users as there is a non-removable USB-C input port on the receiver unit, but is also compatible with camera systems using the 3.5mm interface. Now this A30 microphone offers 16-bit recording up to 50 meters radius with line of sight and with your back facing at 30 meters. The transmitter units are extremely lightweight at only 11 grams, and it comes with magnets to easily attach it on your shirt. You have up to 5 hours of recording time, and with the case you get additional 3 chargers. There is also a 3-level built-in noise cancellation and gain adjustment feature, and it comes with a detachable shell for your transmitter units. Today we'll be taking a look at this tiny but mighty wireless lavalier microphone system, the A30 from Ulanzi. Talk about everything there is to know, the feature it offers, give you guys some real-world tests, and a little comparison with the AM18, and ultimately share my thoughts and impression of this wireless microphone system. But before diving in, as always, disclaimers first. Ulanzi did send out this unit for a review, however this is not a sponsored video. You have no say in anything that I will be sharing in this video, and everything I say it is of my own opinion. In this video, I will attempt to record this talking head shot with both the AM18 as well as the A30 for some real-world examples. And with that out of the way, let's dive right in. Starting with the unboxing, we get the instruction manual that explains everything there is to know about the transmitter, receiver, and charging case. So be sure to take a look at it, and there are quite some useful information hidden inside the manual. We have the usual QC card, some stickers, and the A30 microphone system, which is the case right here. Underneath it, we have 2 items. First off is a pouch to hold everything together. Inside the pouch, we have wind mounts for both transmitter units. And in the smaller package, we have 2 pieces of magnets, a lightning to USB-C adapter. We have 2 pair of outer shells for the transmitter units, a 3.5mm PRSS jack to USB-C cable, a Type A to USB-C cable for charging. Now taking a look at the A30 charging case, inside it just holds the transmitter and receiver units, as you can see right here. And that's about everything that came included in the box. Now do take note that for your first time use, remember to peel off the blue tab behind the transmitter units as well as the receiver units. As you place all of them back into the charging case, close the lid, and the next time you open, it will lit up automatically like such. Now let's take a closer look at everything from the build quality to the features and my overall thoughts. Starting from the dimensions of each of these units, the dimensions are shown here on screen, and boy, they are tiny. The weight of these units are also impressively lightweight, weighing in at only 11 grams for both the transmitter and receiver unit, while the case weighs in at about 65 grams. Now the build quality of both the units is made from solid plastic all around, and probably the reason why it is so lightweight. The charging case is made from plastic as well, with Ulanzi's branding printed on top, and it opens up like such to access the transmitter and receiver units. And that's pretty much everything on the build quality. Let's take a look at each of these features one by one. I will also put on a list of specs right here as we go down the list. Being an amateur in terms of audio, a couple of things that I usually look out for are these few things. Audio recording bitrate, the A30 records up to 16 bits audio, the transmission distance of about 50 meters, features like noise cancellation, gain adjustments, audio monitoring, and a mute switch, and so on. Starting from the receiver unit, it has a non-detachable USB-C port on the top side that you can conveniently plug it into your phone that uses USB-C. It is said that the battery life on the receiver unit lasts up to 5 hours of recording time with a 100 mAh battery, and will require 1.5 hours charging time inside the case. There are 2 clickable buttons on the front as well as 3 LED indication with TX1, TX2, and a battery level indication right here. The LED lights up differently to indicate the battery level of the unit. Green light indicates about 70 to 100%, orange light about 40 to 69%, red light indicates about 10 to 39% battery remaining, and a flashing red light indicates less than 10% battery life. The button on the left is a 3-level gain adjustment button. When adjusting the gain level, the indicator lights up sky blue color using 3 LED indications. This button can also be long pressed to mute it completely, as the first 2 indicators will light up red. Now the button on the right is for adjusting the 3-level noise cancellation feature, which again will be indicated by the same set of 3 LED notifications. Long press the button to turn noise reduction on or off. Take note that when noise cancellation is turned off, the indication flashes 3 times like such. Now, towards the left side of the transmitter unit, you have a single 3.5mm audio jack with headphone logos for audio monitoring, and the one beside it is a USB-C port that you can connect this to your camera system with the included 3.5mm TRSS to USB-C cable. Do take note that you can also use the Lightning to USB-C adapter that also came included to connect your iPhone that still uses Lightning interface like such. Taking a look behind, we have these small contact pins for charging when placed inside the case. There is also a small clip which doubles as a mounting point to your camera's cold shoe interface. Now moving on to the transmitter units, that should be quite straightforward as there aren't any buttons around the device at all. These units are also rated to work for a maximum of 5 hours of recording time with a 100mAh battery, with the same 1.5 hours charging time inside the case. Now let's take a look at the unit from the top. This mesh side is where the omnidirectional microphone is situated. Right beside it is the small LED that lights up green, indicating if the transmitter is on. When in pairing mode, it flashes blue like such, and when it is muted, it will stay solid blue. This LED also indicates the battery status, which is the same levels as the receiver units. Now if you are wondering why are my units having white covers, I've already swapped out the outer case that was black and swap it with a white outer case. I can easily distinguish between transmitter 1 and transmitter 2, and you can of course add on the included stickers like such to help with differentiating between them. Taking a look at the back, we have a clip right here for mounting on clothes, and the clip also works as a magnet that came included like such. These two contact pins are for charging when placed inside the charging case. The wind muff essentially goes over the entire transmitter unit like such, and it is quite difficult putting it on or off. Now if I'm comparing this to the AM18, where the wind muff has a twist lock mechanism on the top side and not the entire unit. Lastly, we'll take a look at the charging case. Here we have a rather small and compact charging case that fits both the transmitter units as well as the receiver unit. The charging case has a 1000mAh battery capable of providing up to 3 charges to both the transmitter and receiver units, and it takes around 3 hours to fully charge the case. The top side has Ulanzi's branding printed right here. The back side is where the USB-C port is situated for charging the case, and there is a clickable button with an LED indication showing the battery status of the charging case. And yes, the battery levels indicated by the LEDs are the same as of the transmitter and receiver units. This button can also be long pressed to reset the transmitter and receiver units connection if you ever need a connection reset. Now as you open the case, the TX1 and TX2 units will light blue, indicating that both the transmitters are connected. Now let's head outside to test it out in the real world. We are using the A7 Mark IV with the A30 up here, connected to the 3.5 TRSS jack, as well as the A7 Mark III with the AM18 as a reference. So the AM18 has a longer transmission range, about 100 meters ahead, and this one will die out at 50 meters with line in sight, and 30 meters with your back facing the camera. And so let's get this on. Sound check 1, 2, 3, sound check 1, 2, 3. So I hope you guys can hear me. I am probably like 2 meters away, gonna kick this video off for the A30 wireless microphone system. I'm right beside the train track with a 1 meter line of sight right behind me. I'm gonna walk all the way back. This is the Ulanzi A30 microphone, sound check 1, 2, 3, and this is from the AM18, which is the more superior wireless microphone system. So without wasting our time, let's start off the transmission test. So I'll be facing the camera as I walk back so you guys can actually still see me. I think we are about 50 meters in right now. So I'm going to stop about here to do another sound check 1, 2, 3. Now the moment I turn around, most probably you guys can't hear me. Sound check 1, 2, 3. This is about the 50 meter mark. I'm not sure if you guys can. We are now within the 30 meter range with my back facing the A30. You can probably hear it from the AM18. I've been talking non-stop all the way from just now to now. You can probably already hear some of the sounds from the train that is passing by us right now, as you can see. So let's turn on level 1 of noise cancellation as well as with wind muff, so you guys see some of the differences between the recording quality. Once you get the hang of it, hopefully you can keep doing it without any problem. So this for the AM18 is actually using like a mechanism clip. 2 seconds, you can get this pop right ready to go. Down press on the left button on the receiver side and you can turn it on. So now it's at level 1. So let's just do this whole thing again. Doing a sound check from the A30, sound check 1, 2, 3, sound check 1, 2, 3. And from the AM18, sound check 1, 2, 3, sound check 1, 2, 3. It should sound a whole lot quieter, especially with the wind muff as well as the noise cancellation feature. I am still facing the camera, as you can see. So my back against the camera. So be a little bit braking. So I'll switch to the AM18 and I'm still walking away from the camera. I think it's about 50 meters, pushing it to its limit. The audio should come back anytime now. I think we're at the 40-meter mark. A little bit more useful things for you guys to test out. And so, still walking back. Hopefully you guys can start hearing clear audio from the A30. So I'll be walking back. That's about the test that I'll be doing right now. So alright guys, so that's about the real world test of the A30 Wireless Lavalier Microphone system. Let me know what you guys think about the microphone. Does it sound okay? Comparable to the AM18 for the $50 price tag reduction. We'll head back to the studio and let's pack up and let's call it a day, shall we? So that is the real world test of the transmission range on the A30. What do you guys think? Does it sound as good as the AM18 or there is a significant difference? Do let me know in the comments down below. So my overall thoughts on the A30 Wireless Lavalier Microphone system for the price tag will be an absolute steal, considering that if this is your first wireless microphone system that you are considering. The compact form factor, 16-bit audio recording, built-in noise cancellation feature which you can turn it off, a built-in Type-C connector on the receiver side that not only works directly with newer iPhones with USB-C, it also is my current favorite way of setting up a wireless microphone system with my Mac. I simply plug in the receiver unit directly into the Mac via USB-C, select it on any video call device settings, and without any cable at all, I have clean wireless audio right here. When compared this with the AM18, you can of course achieve the same thing, but you will need an extra USB-C to USB-C cable for this to work. So the convenience is very much appreciated. Now I think it is only fair to compare the noise level of the A30 and AM18, as the AM18 with the default gain levels does sound a lot better when compared to the A30. The magnets that came included with the A30 are also godsend, as again the AM18 lacks magnetic mounting solution, so just keep that in mind. One thing that I didn't really like is the wind muff attachment. It was rather difficult putting them on. So an attachment mount for the wind muffs like the AM18 would be much appreciated. All in all, the A30 again being priced at $50 is quite a steal if you ask me, especially if you are just starting out on either mobile videography or on a full-fledged camera system. So if you are interested in this product, be sure to check the full details on Ulanzi's website, which I will leave a link in the description box down below. If you want to support the channel, I do have an affiliate link which I will also include down below. Once again, a huge shout out to Ulanzi for sending over this unit for a review. That being said, that is all for this video. I hope you have found this video insightful. As always, if you have any questions or anything that you want me to test out, feel free to leave me a comment down below. I'll be sure to get back to you guys as soon as possible. As always, thank you all so much for tuning in. My name is Ken and I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay safe, peace out, and bye bye.